Hello and welcome back. I'm Diana if you're new here. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not yet, and let's get into today's video. As you've noticed, this is my monthly reset video and I'm really excited. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking about my highs and lows, my goals, as well as what I'm looking forward to, and a little new one that I like to call what I've learned. So let's dive into it. But first, I want to remind you that of course you too can actually go ahead and do your own monthly reset. You can do it kind of simultaneously as you're watching so that you get kind of an idea of how you want, especially since we're starting out the new month this week. So I encourage you to of course try it this week and follow the subjects of each section so that you kind of have an idea of what you want to put in there. But yeah, let's get right into it. And we're gonna start off with my goals. Dun, 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 dun. And of course, I've written it all down in my little tablet here. And so I'm going to be looking down or maybe up. I don't know, but I'll be looking definitely somewhere else, just looking at it so that I can read off of it because it's not in here, it's in there. All right, let's get into it. My goals for the month of May are, I put down that I want to go to a ballroom swing dance event. Now, I used to take dance classes last year. I did a really good job last year, but I was taking mostly like specifically ballroom dances. I mean, there are so many different types of ballroom dancing, but I guess I could say like waltz and I forgot the other one, but definitely mostly focusing on the waltz. And so I did go to a few little events with swing dance as well as the ballroom waltz. But this year I have not gone to any of them. I just kind of laid low and just took my time, but I'm kind of craving it. I was playing Frank Sinatra the other day and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I really want to. I just want to go out there and dance. So for this month, I'm going to make sure that I go, or at least I'm hoping that I will make sure that I go and do some ballroom dancing, at least one event. All right, so the next one I put down is that I want to go to a botanical. I think I wanted to go to them last month or I wanted to go to them basically since January. I love botanicals, but it's been so cold, so I was just like, I'm not gonna do it, and then I forgot about it. But now that we're in May, it should be really, really warm, or at least I'm hoping. I know this week it's actually going to rain. Yeah, I don't know, but lots of rain coming at least for a few days, but hopefully that's just that one time and then not again. And hopefully we get even hotter days this month so that I can go out. However, I do know also that schools are coming out and a lot of schools are being, released, like students are being released from school. This month, it's their last semester of school or something like that. But anyways, I know that it will be super packed if I wait towards the end or start going in June and July and all those things. I think they'll get really busy. So I want to go when it's very, very, very few people, where it feels like it's just me in that park. I love being surrounded by trees, y'all. It's crazy. All right, and next up, I put down that I want to go to a mini golf. It's not really, I don't even know how to describe it, but you're basically inside your own little booth and you just swing the bat and you just swing off the balls. I've never done it, but yeah, I'm looking for, well, I really want to do it this month. I kind of wanted to do it all the other months and I just never wrote it down, so I never remembered to do it. But now I have it on here. I'm going to hopefully make sure that I do it. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. And last one, I put down that I want to spend a day at the pool. I do not have a swimming pool, nor do I live near a beach, but I know that there are pools nearby that I can go to that I think I have to pay or something. But regardless, I'm going to try and go to one this month, if it's hot, of course. I put down that if weather permits, because again, you can't really be at the pool when it's cold. It's not fun, unless there's a jacuzzi, but that's not the same. Anyways, yeah, if it's hot, that's something I definitely want to be doing this month. All right, and now let's move on to our highs and lows. And I'm gonna start off with my lows. Y'all, interestingly, I do have that I have 0 lows. Can we just get a high five or a hand clap? That's incredible. I did not have any lows last month. I'm so stoked. I literally wrote down that no lows for the month of April. What a wonderful month. I had a really, really, really great time last month. So I can't recall any really bad times or anything like that. So yay! I'm so happy. All right, that brings me to my highs. So for the highs, I put down that I finished my writing assignment, which y'all, that was a goal of mine for last month. I put that down as a goal as well as something I'm looking forward to. And yes, I accomplished that and I'm so happy, really, really excited about that. And now I'm just hoping that I will turn that into a book, but we'll see. I'm really looking forward to seeing how that will work or play out. But for now, I'm so happy that I finished it. So good. Next, I put down that I went to a butterfly museum. I will link, of course, the video I vlogged it, and it was, I think, last week's vlog. And yeah, I loved it. The only thing is that I thought all the butterflies would just be surrounding me all over, and as I'm walking, they would just go all over, but they didn't do that, which is fine still, because I did have a moment that I don't think I captured it, I don't know, but I did have a moment where a lot of butterflies just kind of started to fly around, and it was the most lovely thing. You feel like you were in dreamland. At least for me, I loved it so much. It was such a wonderful experience. And then I also went to the opera. Opera. I call it opera, but it's opera. And yeah, I just love plays, but I especially love the operas because there's just this beautiful sound that they sing through music, of course, but oh, the opera music is just so lovely. I love it. I love it. And it makes the whole play just that much more exciting and dramatic and just, yeah, just wonderful. So I went to one and I loved it. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if I'm going to go to another one this month, but if I see something that I truly love, I hope I will see something that I truly love. I feel that sometimes the operas have been, the ones that I've seen, they've all kind of had some sort of tragedy, and I know that they are quite dramatic, but I just want something that's very fun and light and just, yeah, I don't know if that exists, but hopefully that will exist, and if it does, you'll be the first to know. All right, let's move on to the next one. I put down that it went up to 86 degrees last month. 86 degrees. That's the first time, actually, I think, if I'm correct, that's the first time we've had 80-degree weather this year so far. That's late. I mean, it took forever to get to that stage, but wow. We got there and it was so lovely. Literally, we had a whole 2 weeks of, no, we had one whole week of 80-degree weather, and it was so wonderful just to walk outside, no jackets, to go out there, you feel amazing, you love it. It was just so pumping, like, you know, like you could say pumped, but it was pumping like every day. You just feel like you're constantly being pumping, if that's even a thing. But for me it is, and I loved it, and it was wonderful, and I'm so happy. Woof, I look forward to summer. That's how amazing I love 80-degree weather. I mean, yes, sometimes it can get out of control, but the hotter the better. All right, and then I also put down that I got to hang out with some family and friends, which was really fun, like a really fun time. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm enjoying this. I love it. I love that this is happening. Thanks also to the weather, because that helps to just that we're constantly gathering around without being like super cold. We're outdoors. We're doing outdoorsy events and being outdoors. So yeah, it was such a lovely time. And of course, when you're inside as well, seeing family as well, it's always great. So yeah, I loved it. It was so good. Okay, and finally, I'm telling you guys, I had some really great highs. It was a wonderful month. But yeah, here's the last high. I got to throw a little baby birthday party. It was like more of a pre-birthday party, because if I'm throwing it and it's not my baby, it's not gonna be the actual birthday party. But to be able to throw it, y'all, I am obsessed. I love it. I hosted it basically, but yeah, she had a wonderful time. Everyone had fun. It was so good and so cute, and I was so happy. I love parties. I love to throw parties. So that was just a little cute thing that I enjoyed and I loved, and I did, and I'm so happy for that. All right, so that's it for my highs and lows. And now we're gonna move on to what I'm looking forward to. What I'm looking forward to, I put down two things. One, I'm looking forward to going to Disneyland. It's sort of like this, it's in the works, but it is definitely something that I want to do this month. And the funny thing is that I've actually been to Disneyland once before, and I went as an adult for the first time, and that was an interesting experience for me because in my head I thought when I enter Disneyland, I am going to see magic everywhere, and not, of course, literal magic. I'm just thinking stars, glitter, shiny things, happy things, all the things. Like, it just looks like you're being transformed into this whole different realm. I was not transformed into a different realm. It looked just like any other park with the exception of having castles and princesses. So that was really nice. But yeah, my mindset was just kind of blown that that's not what I thought it was supposed to be. Yeah, so I was kind of crushed. However, this time around, I'm going in with more of that understanding and also knowing that, okay, I'm just gonna go and not have the expectation of that. I'm just really trying to go in feeling more like a princess, if anything. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Yeah, I think this time it'll be a lot better because I don't have that high expectation. I'm just gonna have fun and enjoy that time. And last, I put down that I'm looking forward to babysitting. I have not babysat a baby in a long time. I think the last time I babysat was when I was 16. I mean, I know, no, that's a lie. Is it a lie? No, I babysat my nephews, but they were a lot older. So they weren't infant, well, she's not an infant, but they weren't really like bottle feeding babies. They were already past that stage where, okay, now I think I am a little bit, probably more, I don't know how confident I am in this because I always feel like I'm gonna drop a baby, but she's walkable, and so I'm just really excited that I get to finally do this, see what it's like to actually take care of a child again as an adult. So I know it's wild that I don't know, but you know, I don't have people around me with children, so I don't really have that experience. I have been able to babysit, of course, but that's a whole different story. This one, she's really young and it's been a long time. So we'll see how that works, but I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah. All right, so that's it for that section. Moving on to the final section, what I learned. I like this section as well. And I think that we can always reflect on what we've learned because sometimes, you know, we just keep going. We learn so much and we don't reflect, so it doesn't really hit us, so we don't really use that information, if that makes sense. Anyways, here's what I learned. I learned that confidence is in the mind. And I'm going to explain a little bit, and I hope that it does make sense. But yeah, I put it together and I'm thinking, okay, because I know that a lot of times we can see that, oh yeah, if you do this, you do that, you will be confident. But what I learned is that it's here. It actually starts here before you actually do the thing. So if you lack confidence, it's because you don't believe in yourself enough, or you don't believe that you can do the thing, whatever that thing is. So for instance, if you don't believe that you can ace that test, even if you've already studied before, there's a high chance that you will not be able to do well on that test because you don't feel like you know these answers. So your brain will constantly be fogged, and then you look at these questions and you freak out because you don't have the confidence enough in yourself to know that you actually already learned this information and you know these answers, right? But because you don't have that confidence and you haven't convinced your mind enough that you will be able to ace that test, you kind of just butcher it in a way, right? Once it gets to your face. However, if you have even the slightest bit of confidence, you can convince yourself to do something and you might surprise yourself. Like, you just be like, whoa, I didn't even think I could do that. I didn't think I could pass a test. I didn't think I could actually dance. I didn't think I could actually, I don't know, save the money or do my budget. I didn't think I could. But that's because you didn't believe that you could, right? But now, if you even have that confidence, you tell yourself, and then you're more likely to do it. But you have to convince your mind of the positive affirmations about yourself and about your abilities. Because if you don't believe it, again, you more likely won't do it. However, if you do, you will be able to. So you gotta tell yourself you are worth it. You are able. You can ace that test. You can go for that interview. You can get hired at that job interview. You can make a speech. You can go out and actually, I don't know, plant a garden, whatever it is that you are trying to do. You can go on that date. You can, whatever, you know what it is, right? So don't lose your mind and believe in yourself. I hope that does make sense. If it does make sense, leave a sunshine emoji below in the comment section. And yeah, that's basically it. I hope that was helpful for you all. And again, I always encourage you to do a monthly reset for yourself as well. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you have not yet. I do have a bunch of other content, the vlogs, all the things. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.